Question number 111. A generative AI engineer must identify source document to train a RAG system for answering technical support question. What factors should they prioritize? Option A, length the document to maximize training data, availability of free public domain document. Option C, diversity of source over the content relevance. Option D, relevance and quality of content based on the system technical support requirement. So, what question asks? Question asks is that a engineer have a which type of the document have to ad, identify and which type of the document have he have to use during to create a RAG where RAG will give the some technical user questions answer, right? So where option A is the length of document to maximize the training data, that is wrong because longer document doesn't better. Length alone doesn't guarantee the quality, right? Whereas option B, availability of the free public domain document. Licensing matter, but free is not the top priority of effective support. So option B is also incorrect. Where is option C? Diversity of the source over the content relevance. Diversity can help, but if it's irrelevant, then it reduces the accuracy. Right? Whereas option D reduce the quality of content based on the system technical support and requirement. Means relevance. Relevance means it's a proper related to that specific query, and the quality based on the technical support means the technical support based document which is the relevant and have a proper quality, that type of document will surely help. So this is the key. So for technical support, the document must be highly relevant as well as must accurate. So correct answer is option D. Question number 112. A generative AI engineer is a task with coding a LangChain application to automate querying product catalog. The system must retrieve the product detail based on the national language query. What components are necessary for the chain? Choose two. Option A, a pre-trained sentiment analysis model. Option B, a summarization model to condense the result. Option C, a rule-based classifier to categorize query. Option D, a prompt template to structure user query for the LLM. Option E, a retriever to fetch the product detail from the catalog. So what is the question asked? Question asked is the LangChain application that is need to op- automate the query or the product catalog of any company or any system. Right. So retriever must detail based on the natural language query. So for that option A, a pre-trained sentiment analysis model irrelevant because since we are not analyzing the emotion here, we are talking about the product catalog. So option A is incorrect. Summarization of the model is also not useful for us because this is pipeline but does not essential here. Means summarization work only in the pipeline retrieval, right? So option B is also incorrect. Option C, rule based classification to categorize query, not needed if retriever and LLM handle the natural query. Okay. So option C is also incorrect. Where option D, a prompt template to structure user query for the algorithm. Yes. Needed a LangChain for the format output for the LLM. So option D is correct. Whereas option E, a retriever to fetch the product detail from the catalog. This is also correct because code requirement. This is the code requirement. Retrieval from the product catalog. Yes. So option D and option E is the correct. Question number 113. A generative AI engineer integrating an LLM into a sales analysis platform. The LLM must suggest action based on the customer purchase pattern. Which feature is critical for success? A fine tuning on purchase history data for better prediction. Option B, relying solely on embedding without inference capability. Option C, using a default pre-trained LLM without modification. Option D, choosing a largest available LLM for border capability. Option A is correct because fine tuning on the purchase history ensure that the LLM can generate relevant and actionable sale insight. Right. So fine tuning purchase history, yes, it's a perfect way to predict. So option A is correct. Whereas option B relays solely on embedding without inference capability. Embedding is useful for the retrieval, right? But they did they did not guarantee to actionable recommendation or themselves. So option B is incorrect. Whereas option C, using a default pre-trained LLM without modification. That is the out of the box. LLM would not align to domain specific sales needed. Right. So option C is also incorrect. Where is option D? Choosing a largest available LLM for the border capability. So bigger is not better if it's still so larger model are more expensive without guaranteed domain delivery. Right. So option D is incorrect. So correct answer is option A, fine tuning the purchase history based on the better prediction. Question number 114. A generative AI engineer is tasked with identifying problematic text in the dataset feeding a RG application. Some documents contain inappropriate language. What mitigation strategies should they implement? Option A, allow all the document to be ingested and rely on the output monitoring. Option B, replace inappropriate word with placeholder in the ingested document. Option C, use filtering tool to detect and remove inappropriate language before ingestion. Option D, rely on the LLM to ignore inappropriate language during processing. So option A is allow all the document to ingested and rely on the output monitor. This is too late because if bad data is already ingested, it is polluted the system, right? It will pollute the system. So option A is incorrect. Whereas option B, replace inappropriate word the replace folder in the ingested document partially fixed but risk breaking context and missing the context, right? So option B is also incorrect, not partial correct. Replace inappropriate word. It's a partial correct, but not 100% correct. Where is option C? Use filter tool to detect and remove inappropriate language before ingestion. Yes, this is the correct because this is the best practice. Cleaning the data set at the source to avoid garbage in and this is the way we can get that the garbage out will not assure. So option C is the correct. Whereas option D, rely on the LLM to ignore inappropriate language during the processing. This is unreliable because the model might still surface inappropriate context. So correct answer is option C. Use the filtering tool to detect and remove inappropriate language before the ingestion. So correct answer is option C. Question number 115. A generative AI engineer must deploy a Python model that pre-process input text by cleaning the noisy characteristics and post-processing the output by formatting the result into the JSON structure. Where should the pre-processing and post-processing steps should be implemented? So the question asked is, there should be a Python function and which we use for the cleaning the noisy character during the input and post-processing we have to uh, 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 format the output in JSON format. So where the Py function we have to use. So option A, a model deployment server level via the custom API. This is not because it's a possible but not the best practice since pre-processing and post-processing belong in the model pipeline itself, right? So this is not correct option. Where is option B? Inside the Py function wrapper predict the function as the part of the model logic. Yeah, this is correct because pre-processing and post-processing should be embedded in the model serving logic, right? So that is inside the predict function. So every request is handled consistently. So option B is the correct. Whereas option C use the data processing library such as the Panda. Panda can help to cleaning, but it's just a tool, not right place for deployment work. So option C is also incorrect. Where the option D, I stand alone Python script outside of the Python model, not integrated into the pipeline, and brittle and inconsistent. So correct answer is option B. Question number 116. A generative AI engineer is tasked with the chunking a lengthy novel for RAG application. The novel includes the chapter, dialogue, and descriptive passage. Which chunking strategy will optimize the retrieval quality? Option A, overlap chunk with 50% overlap to ensure the content redundancy. Option B is split the text into the chunk of a fixed token size, for example, 50 tokens. Option C include the entire novel as one chunk of the context prevention. Option D is split the text by cheaper and further divide into the chapter into the section based on paragraph. So what is the question asked? The question asked is AI engineer tries to chunking the length of novel for RAG application. So which way he will chunk? This is the question. So option A overlap chunk 50%. This is the overlap help to avoid the context loss. Okay. But 50% is usually excessive and insufficient, means inefficient for whole the novel, right? Why we use the overlap? Overlap we use mainly to avoid the context loss, right? Whereas option B is split the text into the fixed size that the too small and fragment means especially for the narrative text, right? 50 token or 500 tokens, right? So option and this is also the fixed size. So this will also not work. Option C include the entire novel as one chunk of the context prevention. This is possible, but this is the way too large for the embedding for LLM context window. So option C is also incorrect. Whereas option D split the text by the chapter and further divide the chapter into the section based on the paragraph. This is the best practice. And semantic chunking by natural structure, paragraph, lesson. This is the perfect way to chunk the size and preserves the coherence and improve the retrieval quality. So correct answer is option D. Question number 117. A generative AI engineer need to extract text from the scanned invoice in JPG format for the financial application. Which Python package is the best suit for this task? Option A, PyPDF2 for text extracting text from images. Option B, PDF Plumber to parse the image. Option C, Beautiful Soup for the parsing text. Option D, Text Secret OCR via the PyText secret package. So the option A, PyPDF for text extracting text from images. This is only work for the PDF and only if they have embedded text, not for images. But in the question, there is the JPG format, which is image. Option B, PDF Plumber to parse the image. Same issue. PDF Plumber extract the text from the PDF, not from the JPG image. So option B is also incorrect. Beautify shoe parsing, that is only for the HTML, XML, not for images, right? Whereas the text parser, text parser OCR is correct because this is the Python wrapper for the Google Text SCR, Text Secret OCR, and is the standard tool. This is for extracting text from the JPG, PNG, scanned images. So correct answer is option B. Question number 118. A generative AI engineer must clean a data set for scanned financial documents containing extraneous information like watermark and logo. What pre-processing step most effectively? So the question asked is, in that text in the document there is the watermark and logo, so how we can avoid this from the financial document, right? Option A is use image pre-processing techniques to filter out watermark and logo before text extraction. Option B, remove section with missing text. Option C, retain all the data to preserve document authenticity. Option D, apply summarization model to contain the abstract content. So option A, use image pre-processing technique to filter out the watermark and logo. This is the perfect way to extract these logo and watermark. So option A is the correct. Where is option B? Remove section with missing text. No, this is not the way. Retain option B is incorrect. Option C, retain all the data to preserve document authenticity. No, this is also not the correct way. Apply summarization mode. Summarization will not work here. This is not the way to extract and remove the logo and watermark. So correct answer is option A. Question number 119. A generative AI engineer must identify the resources required to serve feature for RAG application deploy at scale. What resource are critical? Choose to A. High speed internet connection to minimize latency. Yes, this is the way by which we can reduce the latency. High speed internet is just. But whereas option B, batch processing tool for low latency response. Batch processing work, yes, this is also correct, but partially. Now come to the point C, option C. Sufficient compute power for embedding and retrieval storage for vector data and monitoring tool for performance. Option D, tokenization optimization tool. Option E, additional LLM fine tuning capability. So as I said, a high speed internet is partially correct, but not 100% correct. So let me come to the another option. Option B, batch processing to low latency. Batch processing is the throughput optimization, not low latency serving. And here it's asking for the low latency serving feature. Option C, sufficient computer power for embedding and retrieval, storage for the vector data, and monitoring tool for the performance. So option C is the correct. Core relevant and embedding vector database store and compute for the retrieval, generate and monitoring for the scalable operation. So option C is correct. Whereas option D, tokenization optimization tool, that minor optimization not critical for scaling and infrastructure. So option D is incorrect. Whereas option E, additional LLM fine tuning capability. This option for the better accuracy, but not for the essential for serving scale. So correct answer is option C and option A. Question number 120. A generative AI engineer must clean a data set of news article for a RAG system. The article include unrelated advertisement and redundant metadata. For pre-processing steps is necessary. Retain all part of the dataset to preserve the original structure. Merge option B, merge all the article into a single file for consistency. Option C, remove advertisement and metadata to retain only the main article content. Option D, summarization each article into the shorter format. So what is the question asked? The question asked is AI engineer have a data set of the news article and have to include un- unrelated advertisement and redundant metadata. So what the pre-processing require? So option A is the retain all the part of the data set to preserve the original structure. No, this is not correct because keeping add and redundant metadata pollute our data set and it's not recommended anytime. So option A is incorrect. Option B, merge all the article into a single file for the consistency. This is also not correct because merging uh, lost the all the document in single file. That is the not the RAG best practice, right? So option B is also incorrect. Whereas remove advertisement and metadata and retain only the main article content. This is the perfect and the main target. This is used for pre-processing should focus on the keeping only the relevant text and embedding for relevance. So option C is correct. Where option D, summarization each article into the shorter format. This is correct, but partially, and this will not here because we have to remove the redundant and unrelevant advertisement from the article. So, correct option is option C.